trusting only in thy merit, would I seek thy face. Heal my wounded, broken spirit. Save me by thy grace. And I'm calling on you, Savior, Savior. Hear my humble cry. Good morning and welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rima Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it last week. I'm CJ. Here we go. The sports world was buzzing over the weekend, especially at Staples Center in LA, as all three LA teams, the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Kings, all participated in 6 playoff games in 4 days. However, I digress, and we'll get to those teams in just a moment. But I start with the Miami Heat coming off an embarrassing drubbing by the Indiana Pacers was back in action in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinal, and Dwayne Wade was like Dotted People's song, and he showed up and showed out with 30 points, and LeBron James outpaced the Pacers with 40 points and hauled in 18 big boy rebounds as the Heat evened the series 2 games apiece, 101-93. And in the back-to-back game in the Western Conference semifinal, the San Antonio Spurs were looking to sweep Swiffer and swoosh away the Lob City Clippers, and they did just that in a tough battle, 102-99, as Tim Duncan led the team with 21 points. And the other playoff game at the Staples Center in the National Hockey League, in a closeout Game 4 in the Western Conference Final, as the LA Kings were looking to skate the Phoenix Coyotes off the ice and send them back to Arizona. However, the Coyotes said, by the power invested in us, we have no doubt that we can get the shutout. As the Coyotes kept their playoff season alive with the score of 2-0 over the Kings, with Shane Doan putting in work with 2 goals. I'll have another. What? I'll have another. Another what? Another win, my friend, as the running of the 138th Preakness took place in Baltimore, and I'll have another did just that, as he won the Kentucky Derby and ran down and edged out Bodemeister and the Preakness, and came out in super shape heading into the Belmont Stakes in New York for the coveted Triple Crown. There was one National League game in Major League Baseball as the St. Louis Cardinals lost by one measly 165 to the LA Dodgers, and there were several Interleague games in the American League stadiums as the Miami Marlins defeated the Cleveland Indians 5-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates lost against the Detroit Tigers 4-3 as Max Scherzer's pitches was on fire and struck out 15. The Cincinnati Reds knocked off the New York Yankees 5-2. The New York Mets won by a run 6-5 against the Toronto Blue Jays, while the Atlanta Braves shut out the Tampa Bay Rays 2-0, and the Arizona Diamondbacks shut out also 2-0 over the Kansas City Royals. The ladies, the queens, the jewels of the B-ball court was in action as the WNBA kicked off their season on Saturday, as the Connecticut Sun, the Indiana Fever, the Chicago Sky, and the San Antonio Superstars all won their season openers, and on Sunday there were 2 games on tap as the Phoenix Mercury were lambasted by the defending champion Minnesota Lynx 105-83, and the New York Liberty were scorched by the Connecticut Sun 92-77. For your London Summer Olympic news and notes, 17-year-old Clarissa Shields has earned a shot to box for gold at the London Games as she qualified for the Olympics by being a top 2 finisher from the Americas at the World Women's Boxing Championship in China. The International Ice Hockey Federation has added Qatar and Jamaica as its 71st and 72nd member nations. The U.S. Olympic Committee filed its 2011 tax forms Friday and reported revenue of $141 million, down $110 million from 2010, mainly because it did not receive broadcasting revenue during a non-Olympic year, and expenses fell by $6 million to $185 million. And finally, the ownership dispute over the land set to be used for the Olympic golf course for 2016 took another twist Friday when a court ordered the city of Rio de Janeiro to hand over the contracts with the owner of the land, and city officials said no such documents existed. As the drama unfolds. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, CJSports.com, and be sure to give me that follow on Twitter at CJ Sports. And stay tuned for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling, because God has something special in store for you. you.